Hi, I'm Marc the Vet. I'm here at DFS Crufts 2010. Join me on the sofa is...
Carolyn Menteith.
And what do you do, Carolyn?
I've gone to the dogs in a big way. I'm a dog trainer and behaviourist, but I also do lots of bits in the media. So I write books and I write for magazines and I do television and radio bits. And
You know your dogs?
I know my dogs.
Which is great, because I want to ask you a specific question, which is, I know you're a fantastic dog trainer. Dogs that come from puppy farms compared to dogs that are responsibly bred, what's the difference in terms of problems they get or training behaviour issues?
I don't think you can underestimate the responsibilities of breeders. I mean, these tiny little new lives, sort of between the ages of about 3 weeks and the ages of about 8 weeks, they're making all these neural connections in their brain. They're sort of learning new things and they're picking up new things. And so a puppy who's bred in the house by a responsible breeder is going to be learning things every day. He's going to be learning new sounds and what's safe, and he's learning to be handled, and he's feeling things through his paws and different surfaces, and he's learning all these things. And these are all the fundamental bits that are going to have a really solid dog who's bomb-proof, happy with everybody, happy with everything. You know, he's probably seen the vacuum cleaner and the television and the cat and Granny and the postman and all of those things. But when you've got a puppy farm puppy, what you've had is a puppy who has been born and brought up on those really important weeks that you can never ever get back in a barren situation where they're learning absolutely nothing. So what you have is a puppy who has never made all those links in his brain, those neural pathways that actually lead him to be a happy, confident, and in some breeds that also means safe dogs, because dogs who are frightened of things can either become really, really nervous, or they can get, I'm going to get it before it gets me. So you can see aggression in puppy farm dogs because they're just so scared they can't think of any other way to react, or just really, really, really fearful behaviours. You never get those weeks back. Those weeks between 3 weeks old and 8 weeks old, you can't get back. And so you want them to be in the best possible place.
Tips on getting a dog? I mean, if someone's determined to get a pedigreed puppy, give us a few tips.
First of all, be realistic as to what you can offer a dog. If you talk to someone before they get their first dog, you say, how much exercise can you give them? And they go, oh, I can do 2 hours a day, every day, no problem. And the reality of that is quarter that. By the time the dog's 2 years old, if it's getting half an hour a day, they're lucky. So be realistic. And think about what fits into your life. I mean, we're here at DFS Crufts, and I mean, you've seen when you've been going around, the Border Collies, for example, these are the Einsteins of the dog world. Every obedience champion, heel work to music champion, flyball champion, Border Collie. And people sometimes mistake what easy to train for being easy to live with, and it's completely the opposite. These are high maintenance dogs. So if your idea of a good night is sort of putting in a DVD and opening a bottle of wine, a Border Collie is not for you. So it's about realising what these dogs were originally bred to do, because over the hundreds of years we've worked out that there are some jobs best done by a dog, and we've bred dogs who are specifically good at that. So if you don't want your slippers carrying around, don't get a golden retriever. If you don't want something that goes off chasing after rabbits, then don't get a hound. Think about what they're originally bred to do, because that's what they're going to be like to live with, and think about whether that's going to fit into your life. Once you've done that, you're then ready to go and find your perfect breeder. So that's somebody who rears the puppies in the homes, who does all the health tests, and not just does the health tests, but actually pays attention to the results of those health tests and breeds accordingly, and who puts lots into their puppies, who does handle them and mess around with them and take them out in the car and do all of those things. So you're getting the very, very best possible start for your pup.
Carolyn, that's amazing advice. Thank you so much. Finally, have you got a website or somewhere where people can go and find out more about what you do and what you write and all the tips you're giving?
Yeah, my website is www.dogtalk.co.uk. I've got a couple of books out, but the biggest one is the Haynes Dog Manual. Haynes, who are known for car manuals more than anything else, but they've gone into dog manuals, so you can get all sorts of tips and advice there as well.
So not just the four-wheeled Rovers?
No, and it doesn't tell you where to get a spare leg for a 1997 Labrador, nothing like that.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Carolyn.
Thank you, and have a great DFS Crufts.
And you.